Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Kaylee and I am a part-time reseller on eBay and Poshmark. What I mean by reseller is I pick up clothing and shoes and a couple of other things at thrift stores to resell online for a profit. Today I have another thrift haul for you. Just a fair warning, it's mainly jackets, so if you are interested in seeing some of the outerwear that I picked up to flip on eBay and Poshmark, then just keep watching. So to start, as I said, it is mostly jackets, which I feel like I'm such an expert on outerwear now that I wish I could just do it the entire year and make most of my money in Q4, but that's just not a sustainable business model for me. But I really do love jackets, and I'm going to go through why I picked up some of these and kind of typically what I look for in a jacket since I do have so many here. So to start, this one is by the brand Marmot or Marmot. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It does have one of these tags. I don't know if this is a consignment tag or if this is something people do to like basically claim their jackets so that nobody can steal it. I've seen this a lot on thrift stores. I think it's a consignment thing. I don't know. But I can't get this off, and usually I can. If anybody has a tip on that, let me know. This appears to be a women's size large. I paid $1.99 for it at a VOA, which stands for Volunteers of America thrift store. So this is by that brand, and it is just a fleece jacket. It's got the branding down here. This is a little worn. I am going to put it through the washer to kind of fluff it up a bit because you can see there's a little bit of matting. But I only paid a couple dollars for it, and I am thinking I will more than likely sell this for about $25, $30, even with the condition that it's in. That's just a really great brand to pick up, and if you can get it for cheap, do it. Next is by Columbia, and you probably know what the Columbia tag looks like, but here it is. This is a women's size small. I think it's a women's based on the color. I did pay up for this. I paid $8. Now, normally I wouldn't pay up for Columbia, and typically I'm not picking up Columbia in general unless I get it for cheap, but this was such a unique style. I've never really seen this before. It reminds me of like a Patagonia where it's got the one pocket here, and because of that, I thought that it would be worth more. It's really clean on the inside. Obviously a bright, loud color. This will probably do well on Depop too, so I'll cross list it onto there. But it's like a, I guess I would call it like a deep pile fleece. And I think if I put that in my title, I should have a lot of eyes on it because this is a popular style right now. And the fact that it's Columbia is a bonus. Right now, I'm thinking probably $35 to $30 for this piece. Next is a North Face. I've been finding a lot of North Face lately, and I don't know what the deal is. You guys probably know, but just in case you are a beginner and you don't know this brand, this is the North Face. It's a really great brand to pick up. I only paid $2.99 for this. Now, normally this thrift store marks their North Face up, and you're probably not going to be able to tell, but there's a little bit of discoloration throughout this jacket. It's got like that, it's not hard, but it's like a rain jacket, and it's got like that nylon, got branding here. Very, very light discoloration in certain areas. I think if I throw it in the washer, it'll be all right, and all that will come out. It's a really pretty like baby blue color. The reason I think it was priced so low was for that reason. It's a good size. It's a women's size large. Everything looks pretty nice. I did look up the style name on the tag, and I don't remember what it's called, but I do remember, yeah, see, it's got like makeup there, so I'll definitely wash that out. It's got like a beaked hood. Branding on the back. Don't remember what the style was, but I think these were going for like about $40, I think, so that's what I'm going to list mine for after I wash it. Next is another brand that I keep my eye out for and really like to pick up. The brand is called Spyder, and their logo looks like this, obviously a spider. Um, and this is what their tags look like. It doesn't always look like this, but similar. This is a newer one, I think, and it's called the Core Sweater. So I really like that the style name's right there and I don't have to go looking it up. This is a women's size small. I only paid $5 for it. This one, I've sold the Core Sweater before. I think I got like 35, $40 for it and it sold pretty quickly. So that's why I picked this one up. I might be able to ask a little bit more for this one just because of the color of it. I think the one I sold before was tan. But I would normally price this up because of the color, but it's got a tiny flaw right here that I knew when I picked it up. So I'm thinking probably about $30, $35 for the sweater, but if you come across Spyder and you're finding it cheap, I'd say definitely go ahead and pick it up. They're like ski jackets, can sell for a lot more. This is a lightweight jacket by Chico's. Now, I don't pick up a lot of Chico's. I pick things up if they're unique. This one I thought was unique. It's a faux suede. This is an older Chico's tag, but this is the brand name. This is a women's size 1. Now, if you ever come across Chico's as well as a couple other brands, they do what's called vanity sizing. So this isn't a size 1. They have their own size chart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go onto Google and type in Chico's size chart, and I'm going to make sure to go to the actual Chico's website, not just click on whatever pops up. Find their size chart and see what one is equivalent to. I think it's equivalent to like a size large, but if you ever see weird sizing on something, but it doesn't look as small as what the tag says, you're probably got something with vanity sizing. You're going to want to look that up. Some brands off the top of my head that I know do this are Chico's, James Purse, I think Torrid does this as well. So, you know, there are a few brands that do it. Just make sure that you're aware of them. I only paid $2.99 for this. I haven't done exact comps for this, but I'm thinking probably $30, $35 for this jacket. Okay, this is probably the most typical thing that I'll pick up in jackets that I'm constantly looking for. This is a down packable puffer jacket. So down are like duck feathers and they're inside of this jacket. This is so lightweight, it can be like folded and smushed up, which makes it packable. And it's by Eddie Bauer, which is a good brand to find. This is a women's size large. I paid only $3.99 for it. And I'm probably going to get $40, $45 for this. It's got the branding here. It's got the ribbing. Yeah, in great condition. The only thing is this is like the downfill amount. And it's peeling off. I'll probably honestly just go ahead and peel the rest of it off and disclose it. But whenever you are looking in the thrift store, make sure you keep an eye on down packable jackets because typically you're going to get a high dollar amount for them. And they're really easy to store and ship because they do fold down. And again, most of the time when I'm picking them up, I'm getting at least $40 for them. And I've gotten as much as $100 or higher. This next brand, I don't know if it's a jacket. I don't know if it's a sweater. I tried to like fold it up the best that I could. Oh, I missed a button there. It does have the button. So this is, I believe, an Anthropology brand, Urban Outfitters. I think it's Anthropology. It's called Sleeping on Snow. It is a women's size medium. It is a wool blend. And so, oh no. Okay, so this keeps wanting to fall off the hanger. I'm going to try to carefully show you. So underneath is just like a regular cardigan, but then it's got like a shawl poncho thing attached to it that can button and like come over. I'm going to see if I can find a style number because it is such a strange piece. But I do know that this is a pretty good brand to sell. If it's a wool piece, it is in pretty great condition, very unique, and someone will probably want this. I can't remember when I comped what I thought I was going to list this for. I'm thinking probably like $35. Next is another jacket. This is by I don't know if it's Madison or One Madison. Let me get the camera to focus here. I looked up this brand on eBay and it was doing pretty well. This is a women's size large. I only paid $3.99 for it. And it's just like a quilted, really needs lint rolled jacket. It's hooded. These same styles I saw on eBay. They were doing really well. I'm thinking probably $30, $35 for this. This is an interesting find, and I'm not sure of its worth, but I'm going to show you what it is. So I left the jacket kind of open so I could show you the brand, but this is a, like I don't know, it's got like a nylon material almost, but it's insulated, so it is a winter jacket. It's got the zipper, it's got buttons. It's also reversible, I'm pretty sure, because there's zipper pockets inside, and this, no, it's not reversible. Just kidding. But okay, let me show you the brand. So this is by Loro Piana, which, if you didn't know, is someone who's very famous for their wool products, and they collaborate with a lot of other companies, and they'll use their fabrics, and if you come across them, they're worth quite a bit. This one's obviously not wool, but I found it interesting that it was a winter jacket by them. It's got storm system here. I did look that up, and comps are all over the place, so I went ahead and picked it up. I'm gonna chance it. I only paid $3.99. It also has a Saks Fifth Avenue tag on the inside. So what I'm going to do with this is probably list high and accept offers. At this point, I'm thinking maybe I'll list for like 100, 125 and accept best offers, but I've got to do a little bit more research on it. But whenever you come across Loro Piana, I'd say definitely do some comps on it, because that stuff can be worth quite a bit. I picked this coat up because I've sold this brand in the past, and depending on the piece, it can do very well for me. This is Mark New York by Andrew Mark, size 8. I paid only $4 for it, and it is a boiled wool women's coat. It's just very well made. I could tell from the way it was structured it was going to be a desirable piece, and I just had a gut feeling about it. It does have pretty deep pockets here, and it's boiled wool, which is a popular trend right now. So if you see this texture of wool where it's really thick, you'll probably know it if you feel it, but it's called boiled wool, and a lot of people are looking for that right now. So this is more like a blazer trench wool coat, I guess. But I don't know. Like I said, I just have a gut feeling it has a lot of factors going for it, and I've sold this brand before and it's done well for me, so I went ahead and picked it up at the cheap cost. Off the top of my head, I'm thinking, probably gonna ask for about $50 for this coat. Next is this jacket by Nike. This is just a zip up hoodie. It's a pretty thick, well-made jacket. It's got the like cotton fabric, and then it turns into polyester here. One thing I always look for is good branding. So we've got the Nike branding on the chest. You can kind of see in the camera here, hopefully. It's got a little bit of textured pattern here. I don't know how old this tag is. I don't think I've ever seen this tag, but it's a men's size large. I only paid $5 for it. I think I'll probably list this for $30, $35 and go from there. It should be a quick flip for me. Nearing the end here, this is a jacket branded with Green Day, which is a pretty popular band, or at least it was. The brand is American Apparel, which to my knowledge, they don't usually do like band tees. I only paid $2 for it. I've been having some luck lately with random like band memorabilia, even if it's not like a recognizable brand name. Has a graphic on the back, which I liked, from their song I Walk Alone. I just thought it was cool. I'll probably list this for $30 or $35 and see if I get any offers on it. Next is a brand you probably don't know, so I'm happy to show you this today. This is just a men's like thick workwear zip jacket, and it's got it's lined with like fleece. It's not really Sherpa, it's just deep fleece. I did pay $6 for this. So here is the brand. It's called Katadyn Ironworks, I think. And it's by LL Bean. You can see it on the tag here. If you ever find this tag and it's in good condition, I'd say definitely pick it up. It's a quick flip, and their stuff typically goes for like 40, 50 bucks, depending on what the piece is. I'll probably ask about $40 for this one. It's a men's size medium. And again, it's just a thick work jacket. I have come across a hoodie of theirs before, but this is only the second time I found it. But yeah, if you come across that, definitely pick it up. This should look familiar because in the beginning of the video, we had a women's jacket by Spyder. This is also the core sweater. So like, I don't know if a couple donated their core sweaters, but I'm okay with it. Paid $5 for it. It's a men's size extra large, which is a good size. And again, this is just the men's style core sweater. It has a little bit of a pull right there. I'm going to take my sweater shaver to that, but I'll probably have to note that in the listing. The logo. And then just kind of plain on the back. This is a good color too. It's like an army green. For the men's ones, usually I can ask more for the men's pieces. Probably ask like $40, $45 for this. And lastly, I found just one pair of pants at that thrift store, but I did want to show them to you because they are a good brand to pick up. So the brand is called Big Star, which is a brand that Buckle sells, I believe, or can sell. And they have the style name on the inside usually. This one just happens to be right here on the front. It's called the Maddie Skinny. So I did look it up. I got it pretty inexpensively at $5. But yeah, they're just basically like BKE jeans. I don't really like going through like individually one by one the jeans section in either men's or women's. So what I like to do is I like to just go down each aisle, and what I'm looking for is the contrast stitching. So when I'm going through, I will look on the side of the pant here, and if I see any of this contrast stitching, I'll go ahead and pull the jean out and see what the brand is and then go from there. But I don't go like every single piece looking at every single jean. I do go through and I know the styles and the brands that I'm looking for. Typically they've got this going on. So as I'm going through, I see the side of the jean, and I recommend you do the same to save yourself some time. All right, guys, so that is it for today's haul. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Give me a thumbs up down below if you did like the video. This will help me to know to make videos like this in the future, and it'll also help boost this video in search so that other people can see it. If you're not already subscribed and you like reseller content like this, hit the subscribe button down below so that you can be notified when new videos post. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're all having awesome sales. I will see you in the next video.